Greetings, YouTube. I have circled Thursday, May 11th on my calendar for this week, which you would not think that'd be the case. You'd think that May 8th, where everybody opens 7 stars and Paragon Crystals, and of course that's continued throughout the week and will continue to the weekend and so on and so forth. Why would this day be important? Well, let's see if Kabam follows suit with a couple things. First up, update to rank rewards. This was as outlined in the rank reward info of the latest live stream, where I still can't believe they're giving us Grandmaster Crystal Shards. Those should be Cavalier Crystal Shards, but at least with the rank rewards, it's 2 to 400 now instead of 2 to 100. And the top 5%, what's fascinating about this, well, there's two things fascinating. One, the 6 to 10%, depending on who the 5-star champion is, might actually be more desirable to some people. Because other than the 1,000 6-star shard difference, which is really not that much, you're essentially getting a champion you don't want. And if they're max sig, like a lot of these 5-star champions, you're just wasting that. And that's happened to me several times. But the other reason why this was so fascinating to me was because I wanted to know if in the same week that Paragon Crystals came out, if featured Paragon Crystals were going to come out. And you can see for 300 units, the featured Cav Crystal appears to still be what they're selling with new champions. So while I understand why they're doing this, because they're not wanting Paragon Crystals to automatically be trumped essentially by featured Paragon Crystals, why would you buy a crystal now that has no chance for a 7-star, even with the new 6-star in it, given the drop rates of that champion? Also, on top of that, if you're going to spend units for something, you want to, in the next 2 weeks, technically 11 days, you want to be able to get points in the 7-star celebration if you're Paragon, whereas you get no points, as far as I can understand, from opening featured Cavalier Crystals. So this entire business model makes no sense. Kabam missed a huge opportunity here. And I have to say, personally, I think it was a mistake to not have some plan in place. What they should have done is busted out Paragon Crystals during an off week where you wouldn't have a new featured arena on Thursday, because then you could have at least been excited about Paragon Crystals for a week and then drop the featured Paragon Crystals that next Thursday. But by having this the same week, you're just kind of making yourself look bad, because again, the 6-star drop rate in these 300 unit crystals, 3.6%, plus the Nexus crystal technically makes it 4.5%. 4.5% for 300 units, or, as amazing as it sounds, for 100 units less, almost doubling the drop rate from 4.5% to 8%. And you get all the bonus goodies of the milestones for both the Alliance, if you're an Alliance, and individual solo milestones. I was curious if they would do it. I also think Paragon players now have a great argument, and this deserves its own video, but I am not going to make it right now. I will mention Paragon players besides Cavalier Crystal Shards, and really Cav players, Thronebreakers, and Paragon players deserve Cav Crystal Shards and Arena milestones. But for the early access bundles, if you're not going to give people a 6-star now, it is much easier to get the 5-star in the arena. That's one of the biggest differences in the new rank rewards. So why on earth, if you were previously going for the 5-star guarantee of that champion, if you can do this in the arena, why would you buy it? So you're just going to save your $50, especially if there aren't featured Paragon Crystals. So not only do Paragon players need the 6-star potentially instead of the 5-star guaranteed for their access bundle, but they need, most importantly, those crystals to be featured Paragon Crystals, not featured Cav Crystals. The problem is, if they do the same format, you're essentially taking away the power of 6-star Awakening Gems, because if you give people the ability to buy it twice, you're guaranteeing that 6-star is awakened every time for $100. So that's its own problem. So the economy of the game right now is in kind of a free fall with this change for early access bundles. I predict that Kabam is going to lose a lot of money in the short term if they keep it what it is. But until featured Paragon Crystals come out, they're stuck with the old business model, which is just pre all of this. So, fascinating stuff on this Thursday, May 11th. Hope you all have a good day. Thanks for watching.